Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of the Palm Springs Baker. You know, there's two things that I really love. Of course, baking, and the other thing is animals. And I want you to meet my little animals here today. I have Oscar and Emmy's over here. They're both rescues from the Palm Springs Animal Shelter. Oscar was brought in there and he had a very severe neurological disorder. He could barely walk and barely stand. And I was volunteering there and I don't know, our eyes just kind of locked and I knew that was it. It was love at first sight. Well, long story short, after about 2 months of them treating him there, all free of charge, nothing like the Palm Springs Animal Shelter, I brought Oscar home. And Emmy joined us soon after. So yeah, I've got Emmy and Oscar, my 2 awards. So stick around, we've got some people from the Palm Springs Animal Shelter here today that I want you to meet.
He's got a lot of fun energy. Every time somebody comes over here, he just wants to, he's curious, he wants to be pet.
And I am so delighted today to have 2 wonderful people from the Palm Springs Animal Shelter. We have Dan Rossi, the executive director, and Anthony Mercurio, the marketing manager. You guys are just stellar. I mean, what you've done with that beautiful facility and done for hundreds and hundreds of dogs, cats, birds, and on from there, right?
Well, it's because of donors like you and supporters like you that we're able to do what we do.
So you know, Dan, the shelter is such a loving, caring, compassionate place. It really is. I mean, all of the programs you provide, tell us about some of those.
Annually, we're taking in about 4,000 animals a year. Incredible for the size of the facility that we have here. We are doing a medical intake. We are giving it its microchips, so in the future, if it ever gets lost, it can be found again. We are doing spay neuters on it. We are medically clearing them. We have a great behavior team that are working with them with enrichment every day. If you drop by, you will see that we're doing dog walking through our volunteers. We're also doing dog play groups, which is so enriching for our animals.
But of course, all of these programs and all the good work that you're doing come with a price,
They
right?
do.
So Anthony, maybe you can tell us a little bit about all of that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're very fortunate in the Palm Springs community that we have so much support from the community, from our donors, from the animal welfare community. They are always willing to come out and assist anytime that we need help, fulfilling our mission of saving animals. So we offer a variety of ways that the community can become involved with the work of the shelter.
In giving monetarily, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's what you need.
That's very true. Yes, absolutely.
That as well as the walking and everything, but it costs money.
Exactly. So, we do hold an annual gala every April at the Palm Springs Air Museum.
Voted #1 fundraiser in the Valley.
Number 1 fundraiser in the Valley for several years running. So we actually just had that event, and it went extremely well. We had about 650 attendees and raised about $400,000
That's
for
phenomenal.
the shelter.
So we're gonna make our way over to the Palm Springs Baker Kitchen and we're gonna whip up some goodies for the cats and the dogs. Yes,
Excellent.
we do.
I
But
will
you know,
toast to
we
that.
might need to toast before we do that and have a little martini, we always call it on the Palm Springs Baker. Cheers. Guys. And we'll be right back. So guys, here we are in my kitchen. How do you like it?
Beautiful.
Good. And we're gonna bake for all of our canine and kitties. All right. How about a little martini? Yes, cheers to that. Well, the first thing we're gonna make is Fido's peanut butter shortbread.
Wonderful.
Yes. So we wanna make this very, very pet friendly and safe. So instead of using any regular wheat flour, I have got some oat flour and I'm gonna just put that in there. This is, and make sure everybody, use natural peanut butter and make sure to read the label so that it does not have xylitol in it. Most peanut butter does, and it could potentially be fatal. So we are going to let you get that in there, Anthony. And I got a job for you too, kiddo. Don't feel left out.
I'm
You're
not.
going to be a big part of this too.
Right in the flour.
Right in the flour. There you go. Gonna put a little milk in there, Dan?
We can.
Yes. So do you want to stir this up a little bit?
we'll get it
You got a good
started
arm
here.
for that? You got strong arms? This takes a little while. You just have to work it, work it, work it. So while you're just finishing that up, I'm gonna just sprinkle a little flour on our board here. So we're just gonna take what you did, that dough, and we're gonna turn it out onto this floured surface. So we're gonna just work this into a nice ball, and I'll get that all done for you, and then I got a job for you, kiddo. So do you wanna pass him the rolling pin? Do you know what a rolling pin is at your age?
I have seen one.
You've seen
I don't
them.
know that I've ever used one.
Do you know
to be
what they
quite honest.
do, or?
It just flattens
Okay.
it out. I mean,
You're pretty sharp for a young'un, isn't he?
He is.
He is. So you want to just roll that out to
Okay.
about a ½ an inch thick, okay?
okay.
So, Dan, how about making a few of those dog bones? That is perfect, Dan. So now we're gonna get those bones out of there and we'll put them on this tray that I have ready for us. And then, we can just keep making more and more and more and fill up our tray. And once we've got that filled up, we're gonna pop it into the oven at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. Okay, guys, we've got the Fido shortbread in the oven, so 1 down, 1 to go.
Yay.
You guys are doing great. All right, so this is another very easy recipe. Again, we made sure to use oat flour instead of wheat. ½ a cup of salmon, tablespoon of salmon liquid. 1 egg, if you want to drop that in there. We just put that in a food processor, if you have one. It's a lot easier if you use a food processor. You'll see this will just start mixing together. Get that in a ball right on that flour board there. So we're gonna just kind of roll that around in that floured surface a little bit and see what nice dough that makes. Now, do you know what a rolling pin
Oh,
is,
yes,
right?
yes.
Okay. Well, you did too, I know. I'm just giving you the business.
So
So
it's
maybe
Anthony's
you
turn.
want to do the cutouts of the pussies, okay? All righty, there you go. Have at it. So guys, do you smell that peanut butter shortbread?
Smells great.
Doesn't it smell good? Well, I pulled it out of the oven, and we've got it right here. It's cooling a little bit. And before it gets totally cool, I always put a little drizzle of peanut butter. So all you do is take maybe like a ½ a cup of natural peanut butter, no xylitol, and get this all mixed up. Dan, this is perfect consistency. That's wonderful. Now, one of you want a drizzle? No? Go ahead, Anthony. Okay. Anthony, you want to give it a
I'll take a
whirl?
stab at it.
Oh, you're being a sport. Good for you. And you said you're not bakers. Come on, look what you guys did. It looks fabulous. And I think we have to taste it. Are you open to that?
Yeah.
I'm starving here!
So let's give it a little taste, guys.
Excellent.
I kind of like it.
Who doesn't love peanut butter?
My God, I wasn't expecting to like it this much. I mean, I might just have to go have a little snack. Well, I just want to thank you guys, and I want to give another shout out to the shelter. My gosh, you guys do a stellar job over there. You really do. All the animals you help and save. And I know that you probably could use a little help with volunteers over there always.
Always looking for volunteers or fosters.
Or fosters. Well, thank you guys. We'll have their website right there on the screen. You can donate very easily, and we'll also have a link to that on my website, which is thepalmspringsbaker.com. So, I guess that's it for today. So, be good, be you, and bake.